Ready to tip off here. We've got a couple of two big men getting ready to go. As the tip-off is won by the Flyers, and Reddick brings it down, goes strong. And we've got a foul. The basket, no basket as it's offensive foul. Or no, the basket does count. So Reddick will go to complete the traditional three-point play, and it goes off the rim. No good. Tip, though. Good hand-eye coordination there by Todd Walters. And the ball is controlled here by the Flyers. Walters dishes it off. Trying to keep it moving. There's Connor Bowen. Bowen with the short jumper. No good. Rebound grabbed here by the Comets. They'll start back down court. Very quickly over on the right side was Casey Goes. They send it around the arch. Opening moments here, turnover, possibly, nope. They'll tie it up, the thumbs go up, and the possession arrow gives it to Genoa. So Mike Bauman, Lake looking here to come back after a tough loss as they were beaten by Eastwood last week. And now they're looking to try and right the ship. And Genoa has always been a team that, well, it's their natural rival, so they've always been able to give them a hassle.
Well, and Lake was able to bounce back against Delta and pick up a good win just a few nights ago. But in this last matchup that we saw between these guys, Lake got to the free throw line a lot, and they also did a good job in terms of turnovers. They really forced Genoa to mishandle the basketball well into the 20s in the turnover margin when we were out in Genoa. So that's going to be a key tonight, is for Genoa to limit the turnovers and try to keep the Flyers off the glass.
And Jimmy Henninger there with a three, makes it 3-2 Comets early on here in this contest. Walters dishes it off. Reddick drives, goes up strong, in and out, no good. Reddick trying to keep it up. And they're going to, the ball will stay with Lake, as Reddick did a nice job there of pushing it off of Luke Reitenauer. Ball inbounded underneath the basket. Great patience there and good hand-eye by Brandon Neal. And we've got a 4-3 ball game. Now back the other way, high off the glass, no good. That one, I believe, went off of Neal, so the ball will stay with Genoa. 6:27 left to go here in the opening quarter. And we've got a foul here. It looks like against the Comets. So Goodrich picks up the foul, and the ball goes back over to Lake.
Yeah, it looked like they either did a loose ball foul or an over the back that time on Goodrich. Just didn't have the position to get the rebound.
And now here's Jared Reddick. He had a strong outing the last time these two teams played. Here's a three attempt off the iron, no good. Ball ping-ponging around. Brandon Neal with the rebound. Kicks it back out to Connor Bowen. Bowen looking to drive, changes direction, goes up with one from 13, and it's good. 6-3. Now the pass back the other way, blocked by Reddick. And that gets the students and also the fans of the Lake Flyers fired up. Ball will remain, though, with the Bulldogs. Or, I'm sorry, with the Comets. Every time I see maroon and silver, I think Rossford, but here's a pass picked off there by Brandon Neal. He's got Bowen with him, but he's going to take it himself, and it's good.
Brandon Neal with the steal.
And that's exactly what you got to be careful of with the Comets, as I spoke about a few moments ago. That's really what hurt these guys the first time they played the Flyers.
And again, Comets unsuccessful on that trip down. Here's Bowen, has it tapped away, but it goes right into the hands of Cody Witt. Now here's Reddick driving baseline, and it's good. And all of a sudden, the Flyers with a 10-3 lead. And the timeout going to be taken here by Coach Keith Diebler. 5:37 to go here in this quarter. And it's a 10-3 Genoa lead.
Blackberry Corner, on the corner of 579 and Elliston Road, is a proud sponsor of Genoa football and has the best burgers, chicken, and pizza. You know the pizza. Everyone knows the pizza. Blackberry Corner also has charbroiled pork ribs and Jim's famous chicken dinners. Whether it's appetizers, pizza, or a full dinner, the great folks at Blackberry Corner can help fill you up and save you money. Stop out to Blackberry Corners on the corner of State Route 579 and Elliston Road for a meal or just a snack. Genoa Jewelers, 611 Main Street in Genoa, has been serving the area with quality jewelry and gifts for over 19 years. Specializing in gold and silver repairs, Frank Comise has been a goldsmith for over 30 years. Our selection of Pulsar watches, precious moments figurines, reflections beads, Seraphim classics, and quality stellar rings, all at a price you can afford. Genoa Jewelers also buys gold and silver and has the perfect gift for that someone special. Stop out today at Genoa Jewelers, 611 Main Street in Genoa.
Ball will be inbounded here by the Comets. 5:34 on the clock. And we've got a whistle and a foul, and I believe it's going to be on Brandon Neal.
Well, right before that timeout, Coach Diebler was really getting in the ears of one of the referees. Didn't like some of the calls so far, but the Comets, these last two trips down the floor, haven't taken care of the basketball, and that's what's given the momentum to the Flyers and have them get out to that 10-3 lead.
As they send it back around the arch, Casey goes. Kicks it back out. As it's sent across now there by Henninger. They try to go underneath, and again, Jared Reddick right there on the spot after the missed shot. And now Bowen gives it back to Reddick. Back outside. Witt to Neal. Back to Witt. Witt takes it from Reddick. Now he gives it back to Jared. And here's the dish off. So once again, here's Reddick trying to go up strong off the glass. Too much. Rebound, though, grabbed by Todd Walters. Kicks it back out. Bowen for three off the front of the iron, no good. And once again, the ping pong continues, and it's going to go the way of Genoa.
Pretty good man-to-man defense that time from the Comets. When we did this first matchup back in December, which was ironically also on a Tuesday, they really couldn't stop Connor Bowen from getting dribble penetration into the paint, and that allowed a lot of three-pointers down the stretch for the Lake Flyers. But so far, Genoa's done a pretty decent job on the defensive end. They just got to box out better.
Now out top. Henninger tries to get it inside and trying to go up with the shot was Breitenauer, but he was fouled. And
Lake foul number 15, Cody Witt, his first, team second.
Right now, it was a leading scorer in the NBC heading into this week.
Wow, that did everything but go in the hoop.
21.5 per game. He's also got 6.8 rebounds per game. He had 30 in a win over Fostoria on January 30th, and he had 13 points in the fourth quarter in that one. So that's one of those heat check guys you got to watch out for tonight, and the NBC's leading scorer right now.
1 for 2 on that trip to the free throw line. Now driving is Bowen. He takes it up and lays it in.
Bowen from Cody Witt.
12-4 the score right now. Goes, sends it cross court. Here's a three attempt. Off the rim, no good. Reddick with the rebound. They'll bring it up quickly. Sends it over to Walter. Walter goes in the paint. No good. Rebound, though. He puts it back himself.
Reddick.
Oh, Reddick got it. Yep.
Yeah, that was Reddick on the tip-in that time. And it's kind of unbelievable when you look at what he's done this year on the boards, averaging 8.5 rebounds per game to lead the NBC heading into February. And he had a double-double in that loss against Eastwood. I mean, the kid's just unbelievable for only being about 6 feet, 6'1".
Here's another three attempt. Good.
That's good, number 33.
Pretty shot there by Breitenauer, so that cuts the Lake lead in half, 14-7.
Well, he can fill it up in a variety of ways. And when you look at the multitude of scores that Genoa has at 8-8, you would think that they'd have a couple more wins on their belt, but their trouble really has been just taking care of the basketball.
And very quickly now, Jared Reddick with 8 points. Under 3 to go here in this opening quarter. There's the feed inside, but right into the hands of Todd Walters, so the Flyers will bring it back up. Bowen falls as he went to turn. He wanted to spin, but lost his footing, went down, so he's called for the travel.
14, Noah Goodrich. And now
You look at the improvement from year 1 to year 2 under Diebler with the Comets. They had 3 wins that first season, already at 8 this year, and they're 6-3 right now in the conference. So if they can pick up a win tonight against their rival in Lake, that'd be huge for these guys down the stretch as the month goes on.
Wow. Going fearlessly to the rim there was Reitnauer. Here's Reddick bringing it back.
And they're going to need that from Reitnauer tonight in a big one like this. Already on his way to get 24 points if he keeps it at this clip.
Here's Bowen with the short jumper. It's good. Bowen with 6. Under 2 to go here in the opening quarter. Goes, sends it cross court. Here's Henninger now. Sends it inside. Reitnauer tried to go up. It went off of Luke, and the ball goes back over to the Flyers.
Well, they've been trying to get some inside position and work inside out the last couple of positions. That time it looked like Reitnauer just couldn't handle it.
And I think a technical's just been handed out.
Yeah, Diebler's upset right now. He thought that Bowen pushed off on his last trip down the floor to get that bucket in the paint. And I don't think he's liked some of these calls so far, and certainly has not been afraid to make his opinions known. But really, I think it's been about half and half so far here, Mick. I think there's a couple of calls that probably could have gone either way, but also you look at Genoa, unofficially by my count, 4 turnovers so far, and we still got a $1:40 to go in the first quarter. They just can't do that against this Lake Flyers team.
Well, Bowen sinks both. And a little touch of seasoning on the wound. Lake keeps the ball. Reddick goes inside, kicks it back out to Neal. Now he'll send it cross court. Bowen kicks it back over here to Jacob Reddick for 3. That one fills.
Jacob Reddick for 3.
Flyers pouring it on, 23-9. Here's Ghost, sends it cross court, just gets there. Henninger now. Goes inside, Reitnauer. Over Walter, kicks up a rainbow off the glass, no good. Rebound by Neal. And the Flyers come down quickly. Neal takes it strong, he's fouled, he'll go to the line. Here with 53 seconds to go.
Genoa foul number 5, Jimmy Henninger. Number 23, Brandon Neal at the line, shooting 2.
So Neal will shoot 2. Yep. Too strong on that first one.
Checking in with the comments, number 10, Jordan Brennan.
And the second attempt here from Neal. Again, off the flat of the iron as they battle for it, and another whistle and another foul. This one is against Lake, so
Lake foul number 10, Todd Walters.
Walters picks up his first personal here, and the Comets will bring it up. We're under 45 to go here in the quarter. Here's goes in the lane, throws it up, doesn't go. No pun intended. But the foul is on Jacob Reddick, so Genoa will inbound. And Jake Reddick here with the, Jared rather, with the pick. And here's a turnover, great steal there by Ghost. Sends it down court, but it went right off Amos Cowder, and it's gonna go back over to Lake. Tough break there for Genoa.
And once again, it's just, not to sound like a broken record, but it just continues to be the Achilles heel for these guys, is taking care of the basketball.
And another steal here, this time by Genoa. Cowder kicks it back out. Here's goes for 3. No good. Rebound, tipping it there was Noah Goodrich, but right into the hands here. And here's a shot at the buzzer. Good by Brandon Neal. Coming back the other way, right at the buzzer. Neal puts up the 3. And after 1, it's been all Lake as it's 26-9.
On the job for you for over 100 years. You need a career. You need a future. Local 8 can help you make it happen. Join the men and women who build our community. Become a part of a proud tradition. Build your career. Build your future with the brothers and sisters of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 8. We're on the job for you.
We're on the job for you. We're the local IBEW.
Whether you support the Comets, the Panthers, or the Bulldogs, the Eagles, Wildcats, or Flyers, we at Genoa Bank support you. We're a local bank that takes pride in serving our community with personal and prompt service, innovative products, and stable financial guidance. We're a bank that believes in playing our part. And well, that's earned us quite a few fans of our own. Genoa Bank, playing our part in the community, taking your banking needs personally.
The Union Plumbers, Steam Fitters, and HVACR service mechanics of UA Local 50 build the powerhouses that generate your electricity. Install and service your heating and air conditioning systems, and install the plumbing systems that protect the health of this nation. Everywhere there's a building being built, retrofitted, or maintained, members of UA Local 50 are on the job with skills and the latest sustainable building practices. To do the job right, UA Local 50 Plumbers, Steam Fitters, and service mechanics, building America's future.
Graymont in Genoa, producers of Doclamide lime and hydrate, serving the community for over 90 years. The plant currently has 60 employees. The safety and development of these employees is a focus for your plant. Over 80% of our employees currently live within 11 miles of the plant. Graymont. For more information about this company, you can check us out on the web at www.graymont.com.
Brandon Neal inbounds to start quarter number 2. Boy, I'll tell you what, Bomber, that was impressive with Lake. I mean, all facets of the game here as Bowen drives and goes almost untouched all the way to the glass and lays it up and in.
Yeah, and he's already quickly got 10 points.
Here's a 3 answering back very quickly. Noah Goodrich with the tray. Puts Genoa in double digits. They need to get some more like that. There's Reddick going strong, but no good. Rebound, here come the Comets. Goes, just does get it there. Here's the shot from Reitnauer, good from the free throw line.
Yeah, he can heat up fast. He's got 8 points, but Genoa, once they get beat at the foul line, that help defense has got to be right there.
Nice perseverance there by Reitnauer, but Reddick comes back to knock it away from him.
But Lake has created opportunities off the dribble and routinely gotten into the paint, and then defensively they've done a good job of, once they've gotten beat to the basket, we've seen Reddick with a couple of blocks tonight, forcing a couple of steals, and Genoa just not taking care of the basketball. Like another errant pass right there. I mean, it's just, yeah. I mean, at some point you got to be able to look in the mirror and say, how much are we beating ourselves here? Because they have scorers on this team. Noah Goodrich, Reitnauer, Casey Goes. These are guys that all can go for double figures any given night. But you got to take care of the basketball.
Connor Bowen goes up and puts it, a teardrop that falls. Man, some days it's better to be lucky than good.
Well, he's good. He ain't lucky. That boy's just good.
Yeah, well, that one was a nice shot, but he just tossed up a prayer and it was answered. As this one again goes off of a Comet, I believe it was Henninger.
Check
that. That was actually Brennan.
And that's 8 turnovers now by my count for Genoa. And like I said, you look at this team, right now we're averaging 21.5, 6.8 boards per game. Goodrich, 12 and over 6 rebounds a game. Ghosts, 11.6 points per game. You know, these guys can fill it up.
Offensive foul on Jared Reddick.
And the Genoa fans happy about that. I think they felt like they've been doing that a lot tonight. But, you know, today anymore, it's kind of, it's one of those things, how much do you want to call it? It's like holding in football, you know. Guys use that forearm a lot, and it's just a matter of how much the refs let them play. You just hope that they're consistent with it. Regardless of who you're rooting for, you just want them to be consistent.
That was an errant toss up there. Now Bowen changes direction, drives the lane. Oh, that would have been pretty. But no good. Here come the Comets right back, 6:20 to go. Here's a 3 attempt, short. And the rebound grabbed here by the Flyers.
And I know
Cody Witt brings it up.
I know they can hit those, Mick, but I think it's too early to just start coming down and jacking threes early in the possession like that. I think you got to take the time to work the ball around, make Lake work for it defensively.
Here's Witt for 3. Good. Cody Witt
for 3.
Here's goes for, my goodness, he shot that one from, I think from Walbridge.
Yeah, and I mean, Casey Goes is a good player, but it's just not a good play right there.
And coming back the other way with it, Cody Witt set up Todd Walters. And the Comets are going to take a timeout here with 5:34 to go. Well, Genoa going to look for some answers here as they bring the ball up. They trail 35-14.
Well, I think that was a good time to call a timeout there, Mick. They were jacking up three-point shots early in their possessions, and that one from Casey was way, way out. That last one almost made it.
Yeah, I was going to say, that one almost dropped.
You make it, you look like a hero, but at this point in the game, you don't want to start jacking up those three-pointers so early like that, because when you have a long shot, you're going to have a long rebound, and as we know, Lake can get out in transition and make you pay, and that's exactly what they did in that last possession, getting the transition bucket from Todd Walters.
Goes, sends it over on the left side. Looking to drive, shot, short shot, no good there from Breitenauer, and now the Flyers will bring it back. Here's Cody Witt on the left side. Here comes Bowen. He puts it up, and it goes.
Nice cut that time from Connor Bowen on the way to the bucket.
Connor Bowen coming to the back door.
Everything he puts up right now has been money.
Well, and he's been getting those guys off the first step. His first step is really quick, and he's been beating them off the dribble.
Good anticipation there by Witt. Gets the helper here again. He'll bring it up. Witt sends it in the corner for Neal. Brandon now decides to take it up himself and tried the fingertip, but it did not fall. However, there is a foul.
Well, right now, the key is just Lake's ability to get in the paint. And that time, Neal got the offensive foul, but once your man gets beat like that past that free throw line, somebody's got to be there to help out and step up. But still, it also creates trouble because they can drive and dish that way. And right now, Genoa has to do a better job on their on-the-ball defense.
Henninger now out at the top, dishes it back. Here's Goes, drives the lane. Puts it up and it goes. My goodness, counted a great play there from Goes and Casey. We're used to seeing him make some great plays on the football field. So this time around, he drove the lane. That was pretty.
Well, he's an athlete, man. I mean, 3-sport star, great baseball player. He's going to be doing that in college, and that time did a great job splitting the defense and having the body control to get in the paint and make the shot. But once again, that other dude's still getting in the paint too.
Cue Jared Reddick. My goodness. 39-16 here with 3:42 to go. Here's Henninger for 3. Rainbow does not go off the flat of the iron. And Walters with the rebound. Connor Bowen behind the back, drives, kicks it in the corner. Witt for 3, no good. Rebound by Casey Goes of Genoa. Sends it one-handed down to Goodrich. Goodrich able to put it up off the glass.
That's good, number 14, Noah Goodrich.
Giving the Comet fans a little something to cheer about. Once again, here comes Bowen, sends it over on the left side. Witt drives, kicks it back out to Bowen. Now over in the corner, Witt back out top to Connor Bowen. Under 3 minutes to go in the opening half. Now it's fed back down low here to Reddick, but we've got a foul called. Here with 2:51 to go.
Common foul number 5, Jimmy Henninger.
Henninger picks up his second foul. And these communities, letting them get some attention that they so richly deserve. Flyers with the ball. Bowen to over on the right side, and the 3 in and out, no good from Jacob Reddick. And here come the Comets back the other way. Goes, stops, kicks it back out. Henninger with the 3 off the mark. And they battle for it. Good feisty fight there from Nathan Perman or Permar rather. Now driving, it's kicked outside. Jacob Reddick for three, no good. And the ball was grabbed by Goodrich. And I think, well, they're in the bonus.
Number 42, Nathan Permar.
So Permar picks up the foul, his first,
At the
and
line, shooting 1-1, number 14, Noah.
Goodrich will shoot the 1-and-1. And the first one hits the front of the rim, does not go. Permar with the rebound. Here's Reddick. Reddick looking to drive, goes inside. And we've got an offensive foul on Jacob Reddick.
Yeah, once he got in the paint, he lowered his shoulder a little bit. The ref was all over at that time, and he's been made aware of it earlier. But, you know, once again, I really look at both these teams here tonight with Lake having that tough loss at Eastwood, and even after the game, Coach Bowen told the papers, you know, this is a place historically where we just haven't played well. And Eastwood, remember the first time they played each other, they got beat on a buzzer beater thanks to the younger Jacob Reddick.
And finishing there on the rebound was Goodrich, and Noah's very quietly got 7 points, putting together a quiet game here, but is contributing nicely. Here's Bowen, looking to go inside, being guarded there by Henninger. That shot, nothing but net.
Connor Bowen.
And they just haven't had an answer for that tonight. 18 points now from him. Getting in the paint anytime he wants to. But they're doing a better job tonight of taking control early offensively. Eastwood had 52 points in that second half to come away with that win, but they got off to a bit of a slow start in that game. And then an 11-0 run by Eastwood to start the second half. So Genoa has the type of scorers where they can knock down some threes and make this one interesting, but if they can't get any stops on defense, that's just not going to help them.
And the put up there by Permar does not go, but he'll go to the free throw line. There was 62 seconds left in the quarter and the half. It's the fouls on Reitenauer. His first, team sixth. And Permar sinks the first. Nathan almost looked relieved when he made that shot.
Well, he's only a sophomore, and thanks to the scoring tonight that we've seen so far from a multitude of Lake players, Permar's getting a chance out there to get some game time experience. And he's a big kid at 6'3", you know, and you figure 15, 16 years old, he may not be done growing. So, and that's something that they don't have as part of their makeup this year is size. So that could be huge for Lake moving into the next couple of years when you look at the young Jacob Reddick, only a freshman, combined with a guy like Permar who's 6'3" already.
And a three there from Henninger, and they needed that one.
Good, number 5, Jimmy Henninger.
Here's Bowen again, kicks it outside, now moving. Going up strong there was Witt, but it doesn't go for him. With half a minute to go, the Comets bring it back up. Casey goes. Sends it over on the left side, Reitenauer. Looking to get inside, does. Nice move, and he gets it to go.
That's just a big boy bucket right there. Good body control and the finger roll. That was pretty.
Now Bowen trying to answer back, and he does. Pretty. Now 6 seconds to go. Can Comets answer? It's tipped out of bounds, and with 3.8 seconds, Comets will have one last crack at it. And the ball was tipped there and intercepted, but stepping out of bounds with it was Witt. So the Comets with 2.7 seconds will do it again. Great idea there, but Henninger couldn't get it to go. And the buzzer goes to end this first half from Lake High School, as the Flyers were dominant in this first half as they are leading over the Comets by a score of 44-25. As the second half gets ready to begin here, the Comets trailing 44-25. Mick Gonzalez here along with Mike Bauman as the pass from Henninger goes into the corner and goes out of bounds. And not a good start to the second half. Of course, they said that in the Super Bowl too this past week, didn't they? Anyhow, here driving the baseline, Rettig, and he is fouled.
Well, Genoa actually did a better job in the second quarter. It was 18-16 in that second quarter that they got outscored after giving up 26 in the first. But once again, you see here to start the second half with Jared Rettig, the Flyers have been able to get in the paint whenever they want, and when you can't stop that dribble penetration in a one-on-one situation, it eliminates your opportunities as a defense, because now you're basically playing 5-on-4. That's going to open up either a chance for them to go to the free throw line or to get the three-point shots.
And Rettig goes 2 for 2. 46-25. And the Comets once again set up shop. Here's Noah Goodrich. Sends it to Gose. Gose's pass is tipped, but finally getting to Reitnauer. Reitnauer kicks it back out to Goodrich. To Gose. Gose thought about the three, but Brandon Neal got right in his face, and now driving was Gose, and lots of contact there.
Yeah, that time Gose was trying to make something happen. Good defense that time by the Flyers. Two guys right there to step up and force the charge. But offensively, you had Bowen with 20 in the first half. Brandon Neal chipped in 7. Jared Rettig had 8. And on the Comets side, you got 10 points out of Luke Reitnauer in the first half, and you had Goodrich with a sneaky 7. But they got to get more help and move the ball better and take better care of the basketball.
And Bowen trying to get a finger roll to go, but it did not. Now here come the Comets back. Bounce pass over to Reitnauer, and he'll lay it off the glass and in.
Luke Reitnauer.
Long pass the other way. Rettig tried to draw the foul, missed, and ended up missing the basket as well. Ball goes back over to Genoa.
Common ball.
He was trying to draw contact, but the Comets will bring it up. Minute into this third quarter. Gose sends it on the left side here for Goodrich for 3. No good. Rebound comes right back to Noah. Kicks it back to Gose for a long 3. That's short. And the ball grabbed by Cody Witt. He'll dish it off. Connor Bowen. Bowen, the leading scorer here with 20 points. And falls down. And they tie it up. The thumbs go up. And keeping it will be the Lake Flyers.
Number 10, Jordan.
Genoa lost to Clyde on the first, 63-39. Reitnauer had 21, but they had a huge win at 84-78 over Fostoria. And once again, Reitnauer 13 points in the fourth quarter in that one alone. But Genoa forced 23 turnovers in that ball game and got to the line 44 times in a high school game.
Nice
I
job.
mean, it's crazy when you think that they had 35 points off of free throws in that game. But tonight, those opportunities just haven't been there.
And a nice steal here by Connor Bowen. He'll take it uncontested and lay it off the glass.
Connor Bowen with the steal and the score.
Bowen with 22. Oh my, nice rainbow there off the glass from Reitnauer. Makes it 50-29. Neal looking to drive inside, stops, pops, it drops. Took a detour to drop, but it did drop.
Yeah, he's kind of one of the unsung heroes, I think, for people who aren't too familiar with what Lake's been able to do this year. Is we see Reitnauer hit a 3. He's got 17 now, but when you look at what Connor Bowen and Jared Rettig do, I mean, obviously the offense pretty much goes through those two, but Brandon Neal has pretty much in every game done his part to chip in and be that third guy when those two aren't scoring.
Everyone watched that rebound go to Connor Bowen. Rettig underneath now, and he's going to be called for a travel, so that basket does not count. And Lake fans none too happy. 5:08 to go here in this third quarter. Comets down by 20. Over on the right side. Reitnauer kicks it over to Gose. Goes being guarded by Neal. Right now, can't penetrate, so he gives it out to Goodrich for a long three. No good. Good hustle, though, by Henninger to keep it in possession, and now the feed underneath, and we've got a foul. Good effort there by the Comets to keep that one alive. Goodrich will go to the line as Cody Witt was the guy that picked up the foul.
Well, initially it looked like Genoa was going to be the victim there, being too unselfish. I thought Brascia had a good look to take it up, but Goodrich in good position under the basket to get to the free throw line.
Number 22, Jacob Redding.
There's the second free throw. That one goes for Goodrich. There's 8 points here tonight. Now Bowen very quickly stops and looking for some help. Oh my goodness, looked like a bit of a travel. And there is one called on Brandon Neal. I thought the one on Bowen was the one that was like, oh my.
Well, if I were Genoa, I mean, I would think about just pressing at this point. I mean, I know you don't want to get beat deep down the floor, but it's a 19-point game. You only got outscored by 2 in that second quarter. And if you're consistently getting beat in the half court in a one-on-one situation going to the paint, you might as well try to press them full court and make mistakes and get more turnovers.
Neal dishes it off. And Jacob Reddick lights it up again for three. The last time these two teams played, Jacob was the guy also that lit up on from the three, beyond the three. 55-33. Goes, kicks it back out. Right now we're trying to go up, but a foul is called. And with 3:43 on the clock here in the third.
Late foul on number 10, Todd Walters.
Todd Walters picks up his third foul here, so he's really the only one with 3 fouls in any kind of trouble. So
checking back in for the Flyers, number 15, Cody Witt.
Well, right now, or with 18 now, that's how many he had the first time these guys played each other back in December. And you just mentioned Jacob Reddick, he had 20. But that game, 6 Lake Flyers finished in double figures. And right now, there's not 6 guys in double figures from that standpoint alone. I think Genoa's doing a better job defensively tonight, except for that dribble penetration.
here's Reddick. Dishes it back. Bowen. Oh, that one almost changed directions there with Brandon Neal, but Neal, nice recovery. Bowen spins inside with one from 12. Air ball, kicks back out top. Bowen, nice job to recoup that ball. Now feeds it underneath for Reddick. Reddick has it tipped away. And it's going to stay with Lake.
Flyer ball.
There was some contact there.
Yeah, I think that probably should have been a foul that time on Brandon Neal. You got to make a call that time as a ref when there's
that kind of a collision.
When there's that kind of a collision.
Now here's Neal out top. Neal loses it, but gets it over still to Bowen. Well, they try to go underneath to Reddick, and the Comets will take it from there. And right now, it goes up, does not go. Reddick with the rebound. Some sloppy play here in this third quarter. Now Neal drives. Tries a reverse, and it doesn't go, but he does draw the contact for the foul. Here's the shot from Neal that goes. So 56-35 with 2.5 to go here in the third. And that one's tipped by Neal, or actually it rolls off the hand there of Brennan, I believe. Check that. That was, yeah, it was Brennan. So it's going to be Lake ball. Reddick kicks it to the corner for Neal.
Defensively, Genoa's gotten better every quarter. 26 in the first, 18 in the second, and now just
And here's a
12.
opportunity for a three-point play here for Reddick.
Number 3, Jared Reddick.
Make that 14 now here in the third, but they've done a pretty good job here tonight other than that initial dribble penetration.
With all the work that Jared Reddick's done here in this game tonight, seems like he has more than 13 points.
Well, I mean, that's just because I think he's a good two-way player. When you watch him, he's one of those guys that gets his buckets within the framework of the game. So does Bowen, too. But they've had that matchup tonight, so he's been more aggressive, especially in the first half. But Reddick is just one of those guys that plays within himself, so you don't notice him getting his points because it really just comes within the framework of the game, what the defense gives him.
That ball was tapped out of bounds by the Comets, so Cody Witt will inbound here for Lake. 1:49 to go. He feeds it to Reddick. Jared sends it to the corner. Neal thought about the three. Gives it back to Reddick, who goes underneath. It's tipped away and stolen. Well, the Comets. There's Reitenauer. Right now, we're now looking to drive on Jacob. Reddick stops from the free throw line and sinks it two.
It's a tough shot right there, man.
Yes, it was. Right now, we're with 21 points.
He's on his season average basically right now.
Now Bowen.
Watch out for Reddick in the corner. There you go.
Jacob stops, turns around, and no good. Here's the feed now coming back the other way. Casey goes. Oh! Was able to steer it in the right direction, and it's there and coming back the other way. Good tip drill there.
It's a little stutter step from Casey Ghost that time. Looked like when he was on one of his kick returns.
Yep. Amos Cowder over there, though, with the defensive tip. Now here is Bowen going to drive, and it goes. I don't know how he does that. He just does that without while avoiding contact.
Practice, 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 practice.
Right now, he is fouled. He'll go to the line.
When you got your pops as the coach, who was also a basketball player in his day, and I'm sure still would be able to go out there with some of the old farts like Mikey. It's in his blood, and he loves the game. But it's practice. It's just a lot of practice. Same thing with Reitenauer. I mean, him and his brothers, I mean, they're all good athletes. But, I mean, this kid really has come into his own as a scorer this year, and he does it in a variety of ways.
Well, Reitenauer goes 1 for 2. And Flyers now with the ball. Here's Reddick, sends it in the corner to his brother. Jacob back for Jared. Oh, just did get to him. Nice spin move and off the glass by Jared Reddick. A highlight reel bank shot. There's a ball that is tipped by Jacob Reddick.
Well, what makes Reddick so good is how physical he is. I mean, you've mentioned that before about how he looks like a football player, but he's built like a football player. I mean, I'm guessing he probably goes at least 180, 190 out there. And some of these matchups tonight, one-on-one situations, he's probably got 20 pounds of muscle on these guys too. And that I think is what has allowed him to become the top rebounder in the NBC is, yeah, he might only be about 6'1", 6'2", I think they list him at. But that dude's he's got some meat on those bones, and when he gets a full head of steam, he can get to the basket just pretty much at will. And defensively, he does a great job boxing out.
Right now we're at the buzzer. No good. That one looked like it had a chance, but it did not go. Well, we've got 3 in the books here at Lake, and the Flyers continue to lead the Comets as it's 63-40. Ball inbounded here by Casey Goes to start quarter number 4. Cowder sends it in the corner. Now Goes back with it. Gives it to Reitenauer. Reitenauer drives, tried to lay it up, went too far under the basket. It hit the bottom of the rim. Here's Bowen coming back. Kicks it outside now. Here's Neal. Walter. Too strong. Rebound grab here by the Comets. It's kicked back out, but it goes out behind
Flyer ball.
young Mr. Grant Adams. And it goes back over to the Flyers.
Well, with the way this is shaping up here tonight, you'll have Genoa in the middle of the pack at 6-4 in the NBC, and then Lake at 8-1. And right now, heading into this game, they were tied with Rossford atop the NBC, and we'll have that one, I believe, on Friday coming up here.
Here's a turnaround by Rettig, and
Jared
Rettig continues his hot hand as he's got 17. And the Lake Flyers have it again as they start back up. Bowen drives, and he is fouled.
Check that, that's Rossford Fostoria. Got the producer saying, "You're wrong!" He yells at me all the time. It's really an uncomfortable working environment between him and Mick. They're just both bears.
If you'd like to advertise here on...
It's not true, I'm kidding. But my point just being that after that Eastwood victory, I mean, that really shook things up a little bit because Lake was in the driver's seat. You had Rossford right there, and that was one of the best games I think we've ever had the opportunity to do in all the years that I've been doing this with you guys, was the Lake-Rossford game at Rossford a few weeks back. That was one heck of a basketball game, and it was a shame to see anybody lose that one. But if things keep shaking up the way they are right now in the NBC, that's going to be a great rematch.
And 2 for 2 there for Connor Bowen. That gives him 26.
And now I'm being screamed at again and told that's a week from today. So actually it'll be 6 days from now if you're watching it on TV.
Yep.
I'm not very good at math, folks.
Or you can see the replay a week from tonight. As there's another turnover. Here come the Flyers once again. Witt for 3. Count it.
Cody Witt for 3.
Right now, sends it into the corner. Cowder sends it cross court right into the hands, though, of Lake's Brandon Neal. Neal coming down court, loses it. They battle for it. Neal, nice job to try and get it back, but they're saying he did the Lake Flyer shuffle. So the ball goes back over to Genoa. 6:09 to go here in this one. 70-40 your score. Right now we're with the ball out top. This pass intercepted. Rettig once again, this is not a recording. Tried to go up, it goes off Rettig's foot and out of bounds. Genoa will inbound.
In for the Flyers, number 22, Jacob Rettig.
So Neal will come out of the game and Jacob Rettig will come in. And a timeout going to be called here by Genoa. Comets with the ball. Over in the corner, here's Cowder for 3. Good. Haven't heard too much tonight from Amos Cowder, but he drops a 3 right there, his first points of the ball game. He's a good ball player. I like watching him play here. Oh, beautiful backdoor pass to Connor Bowen.
Well, Cowder's one of those guys you got to watch out for in the corners. He's one of those guys that can hit that three-point shot over there.
And you also got to watch Connor Bowen because they'll steal the ball and laid it up, no good, but still a good effort as here comes Reitnauer. Stops, puts up a teardrop, no good. Rebound Goodrich. And no good there as the ball's grabbed by Walters and he'll dish it off. Walters has played he's also one of those guys you don't see a whole bunch on the stat sheet, but he does so much more than just, he's not the scorer. And count it, +1 as I cue it up for him. His first points of the night. Todd Walters will go to the line and try to complete the traditional three-point play.
Well, every good basketball team has that one guy who just is content to do the dirty work. That's not the focal point of the offense, that's crashing the boards, hustling for loose balls, and, making shots when he gets something in his hands. And that time, you see Todd Walters doing just that. I mean, that's basically been his role this season, is to be a defensive presence, and when he gets an opportunity to cash in and get some of those garbage buckets underneath the hoop, to do his thing. And that's been a big key to their success this year, because they don't really have a big in the middle, but he's stepped up huge for them this year.
And a 3 attempt there from right now does not go. Here comes the Flyers once again. Jacob Reddick dishes it off to Bowen. Feeds it underneath Permar. Nice layup. Nathan just laid it up there. Nice and easy.
It's going to be fun to see his development in the next couple of years.
Cowder for 3 again, no good. Rebound grabbed though by Cowder himself. And the short jumper there from Reitnauer goes. He's got 24 tonight. Bowen for a long 3 off the mark. And it goes off it went off the foot, I thought, of Henninger. The ball will stay with the Flyers. Well, wherever you're at watching this ball game, I hope you're staying warm and dry and out of the snow. Unless you're a 5-year-old kid going tobogganing.
Tobogganing? What are we, in Saskatchewan right now? I believe it's called sledding.
Beautiful, beautiful feed there. And Adam Duncan checking in and gets his first points of the ball game. And count it, +1, back down the other end.
Do you still call the couch a Davenport? I'm sorry, Mick. You served it up for me. I had to cash in the prize.
And the 3-point play completed.
Just don't tell me you say Warsh, or I will throw off my headset and walk out of this gym right now.
Will you?
No. I'm not that demonstrative.
I was ready. 79-48 the score here as the Flyers. There's Reddick driving baseline. Oh, beautiful move. Reddick now with 19. Here's the kick back. Reitnauer for 3, no good. And the rebound. Grab there from Aaron Witt. Aaron puts it up, no good, but he'll go to the line.
If there's one thing that I've noticed a little bit with Reddick is in that play, with Reitnauer, he's really coming into his own as a scorer, but when you have a long shot like that, you gotta crash the boards and follow the shot. That time he kind of looked at his shot after he put it up there and kind of, dare I say, admired it a little bit, and then he ended up getting beat down the floor the other way. So you got to make sure that even after you get that ball out of your hands that you're putting yourself in position where you can still make a play.
Aaron Witt goes 1 for 2, but the Flyers get the rebound. And here's Bowen. Bowen gets fouled. I think that was Cowder. Oh, check that. It was Henninger. That's 3 on Henninger.
Checking into the comments, number 23, Jared.
And that should be
and for the Flyers, number 23, Brandon Neal.
a bonus situation here for Lake. They'll shoot the 1-and-1. And Bowen sinks the first. 2:58 to go here in this one. This one long since decided. But
Well, at Genoa, it's kind of been like what we've seen in the games we've covered from them this year. It kind of seems like for every good thing that they do, they kind of cancel it out with one bad thing. And in this case, again, tonight, it's been the turnovers. By my count, they've got 17 on the night, and that to me has sort of been the Achilles heel for them in the games that we've covered them this season. On one end, you got bright spots like Reitnauer, who's just a scoring machine. Casey goes off that time, but he's an aggressive player. Cotter, I mean, they've got some ball players. Goodrich, but they kind of shoot themselves in the foot by not taking care of the basketball.
And here come the Comets. Oh, that one goes behind Goodrich, or rather Reitnauer, but they force it out, and it's going to go off of Reitnauer. And it's going to go over to Lake.
Yeah, I don't agree with that call. Reitnauer got shoved that time. That was a bad call by the official. I just got to call a spade, and that time the kid pushed off. That wasn't a good call.
And speaking of teardrops, Aaron Witt with a nice deuce there. Glass again. This one ricochets off the backboard, and here comes Brandon Neal. And a foul going to be called here on Lake.
Lake foul number 33, Adam
It's going to
Duncan.
be Adam Duncan. He gets the foul, and more substitutions here for the Lake Flyers with 91 seconds to go.
For the Comets, number 40, Cody Johnson.
Right now, checks out. I think he had 24 tonight.
There's a long three from goes, doesn't go. We have a foul.
But he's going to be fun to watch next year. I mean, Casey's going to be gone. He's a senior. And they're going to continue to rely on Reitnauer scoring. And if Reitnauer can get a little bit stronger, I mean, he's already a great scorer. He can score pretty much all over the floor. But if he gets a little bit stronger, I mean, he's going to be one of the top scorers again next year in the NBC.
Well, with 1:23 to go here in this ball game.
And Rossford won tonight, so they'll stay in a first place tie with Lake. They beat Woodmore 78-45. Derek Mack had 32 and Mac Miller had 11, the Mack attack. So it is shaping up to be down to those two guys, Rossford and Lake. I believe that was Justin Wrights we got that from. Shout out.
Oh, here now the Flyers. Duncan rolls off the finger. Wow. Adam Duncan with the finger roll that goes. And here's another turnover. Jacob Reddick. He was looking to dish it off, but put it up himself, and he is fouled. I think that was Grant Adams that fouled him, so with 1 minute to go exactly here in this ball game.
Shooting two, Jacob Reddick.
Reddick is good on the first. I want to make sure we also thank, before we go here and head out into the wonderful world of snow, make sure we say thanks to our crew who come out here in the inclement weather to work this game. Dylan Dieter on low camera, up on high camera, Brandon Knierim, and of course the guy pressing the buttons, pretending like he's really interested and like he's working. One Mike Jameson. I bet you guys all thought I was going to say bomber, didn't you? Here underneath, a nice feed. It's good, +1. The foul will be on Adam Duncan.
Basket good.
So it's 92-53. Reddick put one up that does not go, but it didn't miss by much. Now looking to drive over there was Matt Bradfield, but collision there as ball goes out and we'll go over to Lake. And with 16 seconds to go. Flyers with the ball. Of course, these are also the younger guys, so for them, as the ball put up and in, Andrew Abbey goes to the line to complete the three-point play, and the place goes wild.
A student section favorite, Mr. Abbey.
And it doesn't go. And with 5.6 seconds to go, ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be with Lake.
Well, I think Genoa, they've got the scoring there. They just got to put together 4 good quarters. And once again, you're going up against the top team in the NBC tonight in the Lake Flyers. But I think Genoa has the pieces there. They just got to hold on to those turnovers.
Well, that's going to do it from here at Lake. Final, the Lake Flyers 94 and the Genoa Comets 53. You have been watching high school basketball right here on the Toledo Sports Network. For my partner Mike Bauman, for our crew, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Mick Gonzalez saying we'll talk to you again next time. Good night, everyone.